It's in the game.
PlayStation.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
180, 180, don't touch that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10
331,
at the 50-yard line.
Go.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's free up the left sideline. And all the way out to the 46. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hurts. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go.
Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, a heck of a move, man. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Here we go.
Ball again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Jets go first down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Don't jump. Ready? 319.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Brees Hall touchdown run. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Don't jump. Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Fields. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And just shutting him off there. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Fields. Underneath to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
A handoff for Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Right.
To throw is Fields. Quick slant to Watson.
Now, becomes a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's good for Jets. First down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at
Green
the
light, green light.
23-yard line.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Jets. First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brees Hall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. Sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Now Hurts on the option right. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of play.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Brees Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
They're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and Brees Hall headed out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, son.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Trim it. 63.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down, goal to go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Second down and goal. Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down 24-21. A minute 53 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson down the right sideline. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
66 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
They'll look to run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, second and goal.
Here we go, son. 19 instruction. Right.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And in for the score. Are you kidding? return it, and they take the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by 4, 55 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Downfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hey,
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19.
Here's Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's got Smith here. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Their partner tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Jets, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hanson, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the Jets wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Vikings move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA.